What's up, YouTube? Back with another one, man. So I know I skipped the last video, but I did get the valve covers done. Brake calipers. I'm sorry, I sent the calipers back because the calipers was the wrong one. So, and the calipers on the truck actually was good. I had the wrong rotors. So I fixed the brake pads and rotors. I did the valve cover gasket, upper lower control arms, sway bar links, CV axles. I did the whole front shock absorbers, front and rear, inner and outer tie rods. I redid the whole suspension. The only part of the suspension I didn't do is the leaf packs. And that's just cause the leaf packs they good. You know what I'm saying? They really don't need to be done. So I didn't do them. But because I got all of that done and I skipped out on that video, I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to make sure I do another video to at least show when I start on the interior. I know I already did the head unit. But if y'all remember, if y'all been following my channel, y'all remember the head unit was good. However, the speakers were bad. It's only one speaker that work on my truck, and that's driver rear side. That's the only speaker that work in the truck. No other speakers work. So what I did is I got some DS18s. So I got 2 front door speakers, and then the rear speakers came as a set. So essentially, I got all 4 speakers. I'm replacing front driver, front passenger, rear driver, rear passenger. I'm gonna replace those speakers, get my music going good, and then once I know that it was the speakers and not the wiring connections and all of that. Once I know these speakers is good and these speakers work real good, y'all see I got my connectors so when you order these, they don't come with new wires. So the rear speakers do. The rear speakers come with wires, but the front speakers don't come with wires. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the original front speakers out, probably clip them, whatever the connector is. I'm gonna go ahead and clip it, cut the connector off, and then use my electrical kit and use some of these fasteners to connect to the wire and plug it to the speaker. You get what I'm saying? So. And then I also got these fasteners. I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna need these, but I got them just in case. You get under here and you start taking stuff apart, and then next thing you know, it's a plastic fastener, and you got to pop that out, and then you end up breaking it. So, so I got a bunch of fasteners. I got my electrical kit. I got the 2 front door speakers and the 2 rear speakers. We're gonna go ahead and get them installed. And it's raining right now, so I can't really go outside right now and do it. This is just the intro to the video. So next time y'all see me, I might look completely different depending on the weather. But we're gonna get into it. We bite working on the cat eye. Y'all know what's going on, man. Hit that like, subscribe button for me, man. Y'all know what I'm saying. And then on the next clip of this video too, I'm gonna show y'all all the stuff that we done. I'm gonna show y'all the new valve covers. I'm gonna show y'all the lower control arms, ball joints, sway bar links, inner outer tower. I'm gonna show y'all everything that we done that wasn't on camera. Just to get y'all caught up to speed with what's going on with the truck. And then we're gonna start working on the inside, because all the engine stuff, the tune up, all of that is done. The suspension is all done. The truck is driving good, running great. So at this point, moving on to the inside, we're gonna start with the music. And then once we done with the music, got that going good, we're gonna go ahead and do the seats and that what's it called? Why can't I think of what's it called, man? My headliner and my seats. Those are gonna be done next. So that's what this video is gonna be. It's gonna be installing the DS18 front. I got a 6.5 front and 4.6 back. 6.5 front, 4.6 back. That's the spec. That's what I found when I looked it up. So hopefully everything fit good. Yeah, we're gonna get it done, man. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it, man. All right, y'all. So back out here working on the cat eye and get the valve covers installed, and the new valve cover gaskets. I sent those calipers back. I realized I didn't need the calipers. The problem was I had the wrong rotors on the truck. So I put the right rotors, the right brakes, We got upper lower control arms with ball joints. I don't know if you can see that, but we got upper lower control arms with ball joints. We got inner outer tie rods. We got sway bar links. We got CV axles. We got shock absorbers, and I also did the shock absorbers on the back. So the suspension is pretty much done. I still need to change my idler arm and my pitman arm, just to get that last little bit of clunkiness and slop out of my steering wheel. But I mean, it's driving way better. So I already did the front driver's side, and I'm gonna tell y'all, if you get this connector, there go the part number. There go the part number. You get this connector, it's gonna make your job so much easier, because basically I cut, so when you get the speaker out, it's gonna have this little connector on it. I cut mine. See, I cut mine, but and it works. You know what I'm saying? It works. But what happened is when I cut it, it's not enough wire left to wire up the speaker, get it in there, get it mounted. There's not enough wire left. So what I ended up having to do is I just got some extra wire. I stripped down the wire that was in there, cut a nice piece for the positive and the negative, connected them with butt connectors, then had to add another butt connector to the end so that I could have enough wire to actually install it, and before it can stay. So it did work. I did get it done. It does sound good. It's all wired up. It's in there securely. But for the rest of them, I'm gonna just use these connectors, because with these, I'll show you when I install it. But you just literally plug this into the back of that same connector, and then the other side you just plug into the speaker. So I'll show you how to do it. It's real simple. One other thing about the driver side, the positive wire is the tan one, and the negative wire is the gray one. So I figured that out. I know they're gonna be different colors. So as we go along, I'll tell y'all on my truck which colors wires go to positive or negative. But the driver door, I had a tan wire, that's the positive, gray wire, that's the negative. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this door panel, and show y'all how to do the back speaker. And then once I do this one, I'll do the front passenger side, so that way y'all can see, because it's the same process as this. So it's super simple. Like I said, I made it more difficult for myself by cutting this and having to add more wire and all of that, when this connector was 16 bucks. There go the part number again, 16 bucks. And I probably would have saved myself about hour and a half. So let's get it. First thing we're gonna do to get this door off is 2 7mm bolts. We're gonna take those off, and then you just get your pry tool, pop this off, and then you should just be able to lift it up, and this will come off, and the speaker gonna be right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll show you what it look like. One other thing I did notice when I was watching people do videos on replacing speakers is they do it before and after as far as the sound. I'm not going to do it before and after, because all the ones that I've seen, I mean, you're not going to hear it clearly through this phone microphone. So I will do it after, I guess, and try to, maybe walk away from the truck and see, how loud it is from a distance. All right, so there we go. Door panel is off. It was just them 2 screws, this, and then you got to pop these clips out. They go all the way around. Just take your time. You don't want to break them or bend them, so they go back on correctly. Just take your time. Start at one corner and just slowly work your way around. And here go the speaker. So with these factory speakers, it ain't no screws. You push this tab in here, and it come right out like that. There go your speaker. So now you gotta take your connector here. See, this is what I was talking about on the front driver's side. This is what I was talking about. I cut this off and then just added some more wire to make it longer. But you see how it stopped right there? So on the front side, it's, you know, it's shaped different and it's a different orientation. So when I cut it, you know, the wire stopped right here. And it don't go no further than that. You know what I'm saying? So I had issues getting it back in because I needed some more wire. So that's where my connector is going to come in at, because basically all I have to do is pop this out, add the connector, plug it into the new speakers, set it back in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. This is just a little push tab. Probably going to need both hands to do it. But you just push this down. Y'all going to need both hands to do this. I feel it though. Yeah. So just push it in, pull it out, and there you go. That's the old speaker. So this is what the new speakers look like. Well, the new real ones. I'll show y'all what the front ones look like when I get to the other side, since I already got this one installed. It does come with some wire for you and some mounting hardware. I don't think, well, I have to see, because I might need to use these self-tappers. Oh, one other thing, I was able to, on the driver's side, I was able to, that's why this doesn't have that bracket around it. I was able to get that original hardware off of this, and it fit right over the new one. It's the same size speaker. So I didn't have to drill no holes or nothing. The original mounting hardware fit on there, and I was able to just push it back in. So I didn't have to drill no holes or nothing. Oh yeah, that's why that, look at that. But yeah, so that's just a little piece of advice. So I'm gonna try and see if the back is the same. I'm gonna see if I can, cause this part right here, this is just a bracket. That's just a bracket, separate from the speaker. So on the front, I was able to just get something up under there and prime apart, and then I just pulled the screen off. So I'm gonna see if I could do that with this, and then that way I don't have to screw nothing or, you know, make no holes or nothing. I could just push it back in. So I'm gonna see if that worked, and if it do, I'll show you. If it don't, I'll show you how I get it in. All right, so as you can see, it's coming apart. I was able to get my screwdriver in there and just kind of start wedging it. It got some kind of like glue or some type of adhesive holding it to that speaker, but you can just pry it out. So I'm gonna keep prying it out. I'm gonna show y'all when I get it off, and hopefully it, you know, it worked just like the front one did. And there she go. Like I said, it got like some type of, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like some type of glue. It's like some type of glue they got around the edge of the speaker. Look how flat this one is too. And it's crazy because this one actually worked. This is the only working speaker in the truck. And look how it looks. So, but yeah, so this is the bracket. I'm gonna finish getting it off, clean it up, get all this glue off of here, get all this dirt and grime off of there. Then I'm gonna cut this screen out of here, because I mean, you don't really need a screen on these. You don't really need a screen on them. So I'm gonna cut that screen out, clean this bracket up, and then hopefully the new speaker should just fit right into the bracket, because they're the same size, the 4.5s or 4.6, whatever. But it should fit. So get this off, clean it up, cut the screen off, and see if we can mount it in there. All right, so this is how it look in the bracket. Look like it fit. And then another good thing about this adapter here is I don't have to figure out which one is positive or negative. This is already wired in, and then on this, positive is bigger, negative is smaller, so you know which is which, or you know, white is positive or black is negative. So now I should just be able to plug this into the original harness and snap it into the door. And then we'll test it before I put the panel back on, and then we'll move to the other side. Let's see. All right, so it was good in theory, but it actually don't fit. See, it actually doesn't fit into and the bracket is in. The bracket is in. It actually doesn't fit. The speaker itself doesn't fit in that bracket. So, guess we're gonna be screwing it in. I'm gonna take this bracket out, and where you see these holes at, I'm gonna use the hardware that came with it, and just put the self tappers in, and then I'll show you what it look like when I'm done. All right, so this is what I came up with, y'all. So what I did is I went ahead and put the speaker in the bracket, and then just I was able to get 2 of the 4 self tappers in there. It's pretty solid, it's sturdy. I tried to get that 3rd one in, but as you can see, when I was drilling the hole through, it started kind of scraping against the frame of the actual speaker. So I stopped. I think I'll be able to get away with just these 2. Because the problem was the speaker wasn't fitting in the bracket. So at least the speaker is secure now. The bracket fit right back in. So from this point, I should just be able to go ahead and plug it in. And then we'll test it and see if it worked. So let's see. So it definitely fit better. You know, there's no self-taps at the bottom. So it's still a little wobbly, but it's good. And then one other thing, the self-tappers through the bracket, you can see right here, they touching the metal. So, but I didn't have to drill no screws into the actual truck. I didn't have to drill no holes, into the actual truck. And then it doesn't stick out further than here, which is where the door panel goes. So it should be good. So before I get the door panel on, I'm gonna just go ahead and fire it up, play some music, and yeah, see what it's sounding like. So yeah, so I just hooked it up. Everything worked. It sound good. I didn't think though, how am I gonna record and also play music at the same time? So I guess at the end, like I said, I'm gonna do a video, you know, walking off, I guess, trying to see how far away I can get while we still hear the music. And again, you can always do this without this bracket. As you like, the speaker comes with like kind of a built-in bracket that, you know, you can get rid of this, just mount it up there and put the self-tappers into the truck. I just don't want to drill holes in the truck. No particular reason. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it that way. That's probably the better way to do it. It'll be more secure. But I mean, it's a work truck. Nobody really sit in the back seat, and it's a panel over it anyway. So it's not like, you know, you can accidentally bump it, or I mean, it's, you know, it's behind the panel. So I don't really care. But just keep that in mind. You know, if you want to do it more professional, I guess the term would be, you probably would just want to get rid of this bracket, put the speaker directly onto the truck, and go ahead and put the self-tappers through where they actually supposed to go. But this worked for me. I'm happy with it. It sounds good. It worked. It's mounted. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this door panel back on. All right, so passenger side, front. The back is a little easier, but the front not that hard. It's not that difficult at all. You're gonna get you a pry tool. You need to pop this out. You need to pop this out, and you need to take this off, and you need to pop this out. They all super simple. The crank handle is a little bit, but you can get it, and I'll show you how to do it. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the easy stuff off. This stuff, you know, you just literally pop it right out. Let's slide that out there. Set that up there. This, start from the rear. I might need a smaller prop too. Oh, there we go. That pop right out. This, two clips. Oops. All right, see, there's 2 clips on that, and then that go down in there like that. What else? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So now you need to take out this bolt and this bolt. Now on some trucks, there's a 3rd bolt like up under the door somewhere along here. Oh, there it is. Yep, so that bolt. On the other side, I'm missing 2. On the driver's side, I'm missing this bolt, and I'm missing this bolt here. So I actually might run up to Ace Hardware and just grab those so my driver door is secure. But yeah, so it's this one, and this one. Take those 3 out, and then I'll show you how to get this off. And then after that's done, you just lift up on it and the whole panel come off. So let me get these bolts out, and then I'll come back, show you how to take that roller crank off. And then we'll get this off and we'll swap the speaker. All right, so one thing I just noticed, I don't know if this is just, you know, the last person that had my truck or if this is how they all are, but this one, it was a 7. This one is a 7. This one is actually a 10. Where is it? Uh-oh, there we go. This one is actually a 10. So you're gonna remove this one. Now to get this out of here, I usually crank it to, I think it's this orientation, because there's a little clip. Basically, it's a clip. And I get in there with a little prop tool and pull up on the clip. And you pull up on the clip, this whole thing just pop out. So you need to be careful when you're doing this, because if you lose that clip, then it won't go back in. So as you can see, I'm working on wet mud and grass and leaves. So that clip pop out and I'm not gonna be able to find it. So what I did on the driver's side is I got this pulled towards me, and then what I did is I went in through the top, up here, through the top. When this is pulled out, you can go in through the top, and you go in through the top, you can see the clip, reach down in there, get it up under there, pull up on it. But while I'm doing, obviously I can't do it this way while I'm using the phone to record, but while this is in there, pulling up on it, this hand is here holding it. So when it pop, it don't go nowhere, and then you can just pull it straight out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna see if I can show y'all the clip. It sits. It's like a crescent. It's like half. So on the driver's side, I'm pretty sure I had this facing down and the clip was on top, or maybe I had it facing up and then the clip was on top. I don't know, but I'm gonna figure that out. And if I can like get a good capture of the clip, then I'll show it to y'all. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so yeah, it is down. It's gonna be hard to see it, but the clip is literally right there. You see that gray thing, then that black thing, and then the clip is right behind here. So that's where the clip is. And like I said, you just get in there. Let's see if I can get it from here. You're gonna get in there, under it. Oh, there you go. See, now that damn clip done flew. Oh, there it is. Thank God. The handle, and that's the clip. So the clip and the handle, you seen it just popped out, you heard it. When that clip come off, it's gonna go flying. So I was able to do it with one hand, thankfully, because my body right here, so it hit my stomach and fell in there. So I'm gonna leave that right there so I know where the clip and the door handle is. So that's what it's gonna look like. All right, so actually one screw I forgot. This one right here, that's gonna be a 7mm. So I'm gonna take that out and then the door should come out. Okay, so there you go, door panel off. Now I got a manual truck, you know, manual window, manual locks and everything. So if you do have, you know, power locks, power windows, all that, then you're gonna have some harnesses back here that need to be removed. But obviously I don't. Here go our old busted speaker. Look at that, that look nasty. Same thing. This, you're gonna wanna press it down and pull it out like that. And it comes straight out like this. And there go your connector that we're gonna be connecting our harness to. And then there's another harness back here. I don't know what it's hooked up to. I don't know where that go to. There's another harness back here for some reason. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and get this disconnected. I'm gonna see if I can save this bracket like I did on the other side, and we'll see what it look like. All right, so I was able to save the front bracket. Got my connectors in. So now I'm gonna just hook my adapter to the original wiring harness, and then it's just gonna snap right back in the same way it came out. Show you when it's done. All right, so I just tested it, working good. In there secure with the original factory mount. fit good. Like I said, I just took the mesh off the front of the mount because you don't need it. Plus, this got this little bullet-looking thing sticking out anyway. So, yeah, man, that's it. So, that's how you do the front side. I showed you how to do the rear. You just do the same thing on both sides. It's not hard. When you putting your door back on, your door panel, I usually go ahead, put it on, get everything snapped in, and then I start with the window crank. And again, with the window crank, let's see, I'll just show you real quick where that pin go. All right, so with the window crank, if you look at it, you'll see it's a groove that is just like a half crescent. And that's exactly where your pin goes at. You just push the pin down on there, and then once you if you try to do this without the pin, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go all the way in. So you put the pin on there, and then that'll let it push in and it'll lock. And then you're done. Go ahead and put all your plastic pieces back on. And yeah, that's it, man. So that's how you swap out your door speakers on this is a 06, but it's gonna be the same for 99 to 07 Classic. So yeah, man. Next, I don't even know what's next, man. I guess next, I need to do something about these seats. I mean, they don't look too bad. They just ugly. I hate that. They just ugly. And then the driver's seat got a huge hole in it. I don't know if y'all saw that, but yeah, but coming along good. So I gotta add up how much everything was, because I replaced a lot on this truck, man. I did a lot. I said I was gonna try to keep this bill under 5,000. I think I'm still under 5, but I just need to add it up because we got new headlights. Don't mind my bumper, got a little fender bender, don't worry about it. So we did headlights, valve covers. I also did filler neck delete, so no more long tube sticking up out of there. Just deleted it. We did a tune-up, so all new spark plugs and wires, brand new battery, whole front suspension, upper lower control arms, ball joints, inner outer tie rods, sway bar links, CV axles, shock absorbers. We pretty much did the whole front suspension. That's that hole I was talking about. Installed the head unit. What else did we do? Speakers, of course. I did the rear shock absorbers. So I got the rough countries back there too. I forgot to do a video on that, but it's simple. It's the same as the front. New tail lights, new cargo light, new tag lights, fender flares, cover up that rust. You can see here, got some cheap ones. I've been hauling stuff and pulling that fender flare out. So I'm gonna get some better ones. I think I spent like 20-30 bucks on these fender flares. They was cheap. But yeah, so that's all we got done. I'm gonna add everything up and probably put it at the end of this video, because that's pretty much the bulk of everything. Everything else is gonna be cosmetic. You know, I'm gonna redo this headliner, redo this whole headliner, just pull it down, sand it, put some new fabric up there, and I got to get a cabin light. It didn't come with one, so I'm riding in the dark. But yeah, so I'm gonna add up everything, see if I kept it under 5,000. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I'm nowhere near 5,000. But yeah, so DS18s, they sound great. I like them. They look cool, even though, you know, my door panels cover them up. Maybe in the future I'll change the door panels when I get some power locks and windows, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's where we at so far with the cat eye, man. So y'all let me know what other mods should I do. Mind you, this is a work truck, so you know, it's not for show. It's not gonna be, you know, top of the line. You know, I do want it to look presentable, you know, when I'm putting up the jobs and stuff like that. But you know, this not a show truck. So what other, you know, small comfort mods, you know, do you think I could do just to kind of make it a little more comfortable? Y'all let me know what y'all do to y'all work trucks. And yeah, man, the next truck is gonna be, we're gonna have some fun with the next one. But for this one, It's a work truck. Get my hands dirty, making these videos, showing people, I'm just a regular guy. I'm not a mechanic or nothing. So just kind of showing people, this stuff you ain't got to take it to the shop and spend hundreds, thousands of dollars for this stuff, man. You could do a lot of this stuff yourself. Come to engines and transmissions, hey, I'll take that to the shop. But pretty much anything else, it's not hard, especially on these Chevys. So y'all make sure y'all drop me a like, man. Subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what y'all want to see next. What should I do next? What kind of mods? Definitely gonna do a video on the headliner and the seats when I source them. And yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out. I started putting robbery. Need God to help my problems out. A lot of this shit been hard for me. Screw up on my hard water. Yeah, love on the inside, but that sound hardcore. Been trapping these big dummies just like hardcore. Mama, they just showed me real. Don't play with my heart. Hard work.